Welcome back to the Renewable Energy Comedy Show. Today's topic is global warming real?
As I understand it, there was a temperature dip in Minnesota, and they said when Minnesota gets to something like 41 below, Southern California gets very warm. So wasn't it natural for us to have been very warm here because it got so cold in the middle of the winter in Minnesota? And then that's
true. I suppose you're saying it's part of a pattern? Are you saying it's part of a pattern that occurs yearly, or does this pattern occur because we've warmed the atmosphere?
Some people even argue that the axis of the world flips on right around 2012. So all these people panic about 2012, and all it means is that the Earth is spinning and the axis has sort of moved like it normally does about every 2,500 years, which could change the way the sun hits the Earth, which would make sense that things would melt after that. And then potentially other things are getting colder. So are there ice caps growing elsewhere would be something to also mention.
Actually, they're not. You know, right now they're not. Antarctica and the North Pole is, you know, they're going to run ships. Listen, they're going to run ships through the Northwest Passage here within a year or two. They're going to be booking shipping through there. That means that the voyage over the top of the world for shipping will be open at least 90 days of the year. Do you know you know how unthinkable that was?
Absolutely.
That was unthinkable.
But the argument on the other side is that the pole, the top of the world, has shifted.
Exactly.
So that there will be,
but
in
I have
2,500 years, there'll be a new,
this.
if you Google 2012, there's a whole set of people who panic about how it's the end of the world. And if you read their own panic, all they're telling you is that the axis of the world has moved, like it has every 2,500 years.
I'll try to make sure I'm in the right frame of mind on that day, of course.
There's a lot of astrology or astronomy, one of the two.
I was watching
two versions of going boogity boogity with school books to, you know, rich kids. That's how people in Cherry Creek babysit their kids between 18 and 22. Louis, I appreciate it, man. That was quite we learned a little bit today, and we asked more questions. Cheers.
Hey, you guys, great. You were great.
The Renewable Energy Comedy Show is brought to you in part by Your Logo Here. If you're laughing, get your logo here. And High Country Comedy Club at Park Avenue Pub, Breckenridge, Colorado. Chuck Roy hosts comedy at 9,600 feet, because everything's funnier when you're this high. Shop our catalog of online comedies at chuckroy.com.